everyone here. Fancy meeting you all here. We got a little bit of everybody. Surprise. Well, hello, everyone. What are you guys doing over there? You still having fun? Yeah. That's good. Well, I am thrilled that all of you are here today to help us celebrate Black History Month at the White House. Yeah. Let me start by thanking a few people. I want to thank the White House Initiative on Educational Excellence for African Americans for making this event possible. Let's give them a round of applause. I want to thank Lala Anthony, who was here earlier today. She moderated our panel. Lala is amazing, isn't she? She gave you all some words of wisdom that I hope you all were listening. I also want to recognize the dance icons who are gracing us with their presence today. Debbie Allen, Virginia Johnson. Virginia Johnson, Fatima Robinson, and Judith Jameson. We are all honored to have you here at the White House. This has just been an amazing day, and you all have been working your tails off. Debbie was like, my back, back. So you all are amazing. Thank you for this. We could not have done it without you and your tremendous team. So thank you, and to the teams who were here, you guys did it today, Thank you all. But most of all, I want to give a very special shout out to the 51 remarkable young performers who I had the pleasure of getting to know earlier today. We had some fun. They asked some great questions. They are amazing. These are girls from right here in Washington, D.C., and they spent the morning studying with these living legends of dance, and in just a few minutes, they're gonna perform for us all. Yeah. And if I'm right, they're performing, they just learned everything today. So this is like, so you all don't be nervous. You all have been here. This is fun stuff. But I peeked in after our panel. I saw some of you all. Who did I see? Which group was that I saw? You guys in the back. I peeked in. They're ready. They are ready. So we're excited to have them. Today is a very special day at the White House, and it's pretty special for me personally because I absolutely love dance. Absolutely love it. I think it's probably my favorite art form. In fact, for years, Judith's picture from Cry was the only piece of art that Barack and I had in our first kind of meeting. We thought we were doing something. We had Judith on the wall. And after Barack's inauguration, our family's first trip to the Kennedy Center was for the Alvin Ailey's 50th anniversary performance. And we've tried to get there almost every year. We missed this year, we missed last year, but we are regulars at Alvin Ailey. So, and while I'm certainly not a professional, I took dance lessons, I told you guys, when I was sort of like in middle school. But as you know, I never pass up the opportunity to, you know, show some moves every now and then. So to actually host all these extraordinary dancers today, this is really a dream come true for me. But today isn't just a special day for me, it's a special day for our entire country. Because for nearly 50 years, the women who are gracing us here today have been driving a force in the, they've been a driving force in the cultural life of this nation. From tribal rhythms to freedom songs, from modern dance to hip hop, their work has stirred our souls and ignited our imagination. Through dance, they have told the stories of who we were, who we are, and who we can be. And during Black History Month, that's really what we celebrate. We celebrate the people who have shaped our heritage. We remember those who struggled for our rights and our freedoms, and we reflect on how far we've come and how much farther we have to go. And when it comes to the world of dance, we have come such a very long way. After all, it wasn't that long ago that many major ballet companies wouldn't hire black dancers. We talked about that today. And the few dancers who were hired were sometimes asked to wear white pancake makeup to hide their face from the audience. Some of the women who are with us today felt the sting of that discrimination firsthand. Debbie Allen shared with us that she was turned away from the Houston Ballet Foundation because she was black. Virginia Johnson's teacher told her that a black woman would never find a job in ballet. And when Judith Jamison first came to dance with Alvin Ailey, they were so strapped for cash that Alvin Ailey could sometimes only afford to pay his dancers with thank you cards. But these women didn't let any of this discourage them or knock them off their path. Debbie just kept on auditioning until the Houston Ballet Foundation accepted her as its first black student. Virginia didn't just get a job for herself in ballet. She helped form the Dance Theater of Harlem and launched the careers of countless black dancers. And as for Judith, well, she decided that the thank you cards would have to do, but she also helped build Alvin Ailey into the powerhouse it is today, because as she put it, and this is what she shared with these girls today, she said, if the door isn't open, you have to make your own door. And because of the doors that these women have made, because of the examples they set, today a black woman named Misty Copeland is a principal dancer in the American Ballet Theater. A phenomenal black woman named Fatima Robinson, who choreographed a Michael Jackson video at the age of 21, is now directing the biggest artists in the music industry. And today, just 2 generations later, 51 beautiful black girls are here at the White House, and they'll be dancing right here in front of George and Martha. So as we said this morning, you all are the living legacy of these remarkable women. We said that. Your presence here today is very much the result of the risks they took, because of the sacrifices they made and the grinding hard work they put in hour after hour, year after year, rehearsing until their bodies ached and their lungs burned, and they never wanted to put on that leotard again. That was the only way to succeed, especially in a world where the odds were stacked against them. And more than anything else, that's really my message to all of the young people here and all the young people watching, that you all need to show that same kind of education and discipline. We talked about this today, not just in dancing, but in every part of your life, especially when it comes to school and getting your education. Because no matter what you do with your lives, whether it's dance or anything that you do with a passion, you're going to have to be at your very best. And education is going to be that foundation. And it's going to take practice and hard work. That means that you got to do everything again and again. So you got an essay to write, draft after draft. You're going to have to write and edit. Got to work on that. It means math problems. You have to do them over and over again until you get every single one of them right. It means doing your very best and being your very best every single day. Like Lala said, being a good person, not being late, showing up on time and being prepared, because ultimately that's how we break down barriers. That's how we move this country forward. We fight for the opportunity to succeed, and we prepare ourselves to seize the opportunity and shine when that moment comes. Whether that's on stage, in the courtroom, the boardroom, whether it's on the play field, the battleground, wherever it is you guys want to go. To get there, you have to be prepared and you have to be at your best. And make no mistake about it, that work is far from over, because that struggle for equality and opportunity didn't end with these women here. Anyone who turns on the news today knows that we still have a long way to go. But standing here today in this room with all these amazing legends and all these wonderful women So many of them are powerful in their own right. Looking out at these beautiful, talented young women, I know that we have the power to keep reaching higher and defying the odds and achieving those first and seconds and thirds and hundreds and thousands until a Black principal dancer is no longer a cause for headlines. And our children are limited only by the size of their dreams and their willingness to work for them. And this Black History Month, I'm so proud to celebrate those who inspire us along this journey, those who pave the paths in which we still walk, and who set the standards to which we aspire. To these girls here, the legacy, that legacy is truly your greatest inheritance. It really is. And it's not just in these women, it's in all the role models that we talked about that you have to cultivate over the course of your life. We are with you all. We are proud of you. We are excited to see you take your place, not just on the stage, but in the course of making change in this country. You all are our next generation. We talked about that too. So I don't want you all to be nervous. You're home. This stage is like your home. This house is yours. So have fun, you know? Have fun. All right? It's gonna be good. We're proud of you. Everybody here is proud of you, right? And we got your back. And with that, I am going to turn things over to Debbie Allen, who's going to come up and get things started. Yeah, you're next. We're going to strike the podium, and we're going to get to dancing. All right, you all, thank you so much.
And the second piece that we're doing is a piece called Cry that was created in 1971. It's a tour de force dedicated to all Black women, especially our mothers, created by Mr. Ailey for his mother. It was his birthday present to her. Leading the dancers in the third section, Voices of East Harlem, Right On Be Free, will be Linda Celeste Sims. Thank you, dancers.
Flying bird, fly on. I want the clouds over my head, over my head, over my head. I don't want no snowboard day, yeah. Snowboard day, snowboard day. I'm gonna live until mother, save your child. Ride on, be free, be free. Ride on, be free. Ride on, be free. I don't want no snowboard day. Ride on, I want the clouds over my head. Be free. Ain't no time to live that way. Mother, save your child. here tomorrow night, yeah. Said we're going right on, be free, going right on, let me be free, right on, let me be free, right on, let me be free, right on, let me be free. Then we're going right on, we're going right on, we're going right on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Virginia Johnson.
Good afternoon. What a joy, what a delight to see these young faces, the spark in their eyes and the pride that we're seeing from their experience today. Mrs. Obama, thank you. You've created an amazing event. When Arthur Mitchell created Dance Theater of Harlem almost 47 years ago, his idea was not to make dancers. He wanted to do something to change the lives of the young people of Harlem. This is in 1968, 1969. Their lives had been written off. There was no future for them. The schools were failing them. There was a lot of poverty. There was no way for them to have a better life. And Arthur Mitchell said to himself, I'm going to teach them this art form. I'm going to teach them classical ballet. Because you know, when you study classical ballet, you learn something about life that's very valuable. You learn that you have to put the time in. You have to focus. You have to have that discipline. And you have to know that you start here, and it may take you years to get there, but you do get there. He thought that that lesson was more important than anything else he could do. And so he opened Dance Theater of Harlem School, and he had 400 students. This art form of classical ballet, it's a beautiful, beautiful way of using your body, but it actually is something about shaping your spirit and moving yourself forward and having that goal and putting in the work to make it happen. So it's been my pleasure to be a part of this company for many, many years. I am actually Washingtonian. I grew up over here in Northeast, and I had a wonderful opportunity to study here. So it means a lot for me to be here at the White House today, talking about the power of art to transform lives. So today we're going to show you a work that was created by our resident choreographer, Robert Garland, who's here. And he created it for the Dance Theater of Harlem Company. When we found out about this wonderful event, Robert said, oh, let's do Nubach. I'll make a special arrangement. So today we're working with two schools that I actually had the chance to work with as a young person here, the Jones-Haywood School and the Washington Ballet at the Arc. And so today we're going to see a shortened version of Robert Garland's Nubach. Choreography, Robert Garland, music by Johannes Bach.